Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Owen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught close to the marker, it's Kitchings. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
On 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, they rep this play every day in practice, 50 times? Simple hitch route. Quarterback puts it right on him. Receivers just got to finish the play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Off play action on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
He's open on the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fuller. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Let's go! Let's go! The give to the tailback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close up. As he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Here come the Irish back on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. USC looks like a legit title contender right now, and that offense is just having its way. They're up by 21 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Kitchings. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Keeps looking downfield. Got his man on the right. Across the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Third down play from the gun. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll immediately call timeout. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The inside handoff. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Gibbs. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Fuller. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, Give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Fowler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one, and they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball, and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys, and that's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hauls it in down the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Fuller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. Shot in the... They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, They're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Punt is in the air. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Using the quick game. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Owen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gomez. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Flips it out to the back. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Owen. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Fires deep on the run. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Owen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wide open downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tar Heels in the hurry up. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.